All right, welcome back to another episode of the Within Range podcast. Ear God, Jared Suter, Dom Juan. Got the full crew today. It's always good when we got all three of us on.
Loaded for bear, dude.
Yes. Excited to have this guest on our platform. Our second female guest ever, which I think is important to acknowledge. Big influencer in the city, and if she fucks with you, it's for real because she's direct.
Facts.
She'll tell you how it is, and some people respect that. I know I do.
If you get the love, you earned it. That's important.
So we learned about her early on when we started doing this, and she's in the scene. She's everywhere. DJ, radio host, manager, promoter, mother, baller. What else, Jared? Is there?
Hooper, yeah. Mother.
The list goes on. But yeah, excited to learn more about her story and journey. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with DJ Ah today.
What's up, guys?
Thank you for coming on. We're honored.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Technically, your second time in the studio.
Yeah,
It's true.
First time in the hot seat.
yeah. This is definitely the hot seat. That intro was crazy.
Was it good?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the best intro I've ever had.
Love it.
Drew,
Nice.
sound some shit off for that, dude.
We're recovering from this stuff already.
All right. So, if you've seen the show at all, we like to take it back, work our way to where we're at, because with you, there's a lot to talk about, so excited to get into it. But born in New York originally,
Yes.
from what I know, and then raised pretty much in Mesa.
Yeah.
Okay. We always like to say, right, because we have listeners from, like, Indiana, Chicago, all over. If you had to describe Mesa and growing up in Mesa, for those who aren't familiar with the area, how would you describe it?
Kind of like the suburbs.
Okay. Were you East Mesa, or were you...
I was East Mesa.
Okay.
Yeah, and I went to Red Mountain, so
Oh, nice. Okay.
not a lot of black people.
Definitely
like
not
a handful.
over there. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely the suburbs.
Plenty of trout fishermen over there, though, and by the Salt River over there.
Yeah, well, that's probably East.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Were you
you're
like
west,
Power Road? Were you?
I was on Chrisman, like
Okay.
Chrisman and Signal View and like Broadway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they was like still building up houses. Like now it's like super built, but like
Oh, yeah.
The
before
Bass
that,
Pro Shops there? Bass Pros?
Bass Pros. I don't
At
know.
Riverview?
No,
Oh,
so
Mesa
I'm
Riverview's
even
way
more.
closer.
I'm
You're
more east.
Yeah, she's east of that.
Oh, okay.
Down
yeah,
the
do-
202.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Dobson.
Okay. Down
Yeah,
there.
that's Dobson. I'm on a 60 and like. Signal
Yeah, Red
View.
Mountain. Yeah, that's near the Salt, right? Like, yeah, Salt River. You ever get out there?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this makes
Yes.
sense if you didn't get out there much because I heard you didn't get to Phoenix until you were in college.
Yes.
How?
Wait, is
When
that
did you
true
guys
though?
find that
Wow.
out? What?
Is that
That
true?
is-
Because he told me
Yes.
that before, and I was like, you
Sources
gotta ask.
close
I was
to
like, I
us.
can't believe this shit.
That's crazy. How does that happen?
Because I lived in East Mesa. There wasn't buses didn't go past Power Road.
Oh.
Oh, and there's no light rail.
There was no light rail
Yeah.
at the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about
That
to
makes
make me
sense.
sound old.
No.
No. Hey, listen. I remember when there was light rail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I remember
yeah.
the light rail being new.
Yeah, so I was.
And
Yeah,
now
I
it
was just
pumps
in East
crackheads
Mesa.
all over the beautiful city of Phoenix.
Now it
It's
does.
so nice. It's free. It's $5 air conditioning for the day for anyone. But sorry. Anyways.
At this point, we've had on a bunch of Arizona historians, I would like to call it, from an outsider's perspective. So nobody's old. It's just we're experienced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. Okay. So how old, Jared, was she when she? Or when was it?
I was probably like maybe probably 18, 19. I may have went to Phoenix for a basketball game or
Okay.
something to that nature, but I wasn't like
Didn't
Okay,
in
I-
Phoenix like about to hang out
You
with
know
some
what?
with some.
I do get that because when I lived here twice. The first time I barely left like the house, and it was like we went to a church near here and stuff. I was homeschooling at the time, but then I went to a high school out here, and like I would go places for like a track or a cross country meet, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, where the fuck am I?
Like,
Like it was like I could have been in New Mexico for all I
Right.
knew, and
Like,
it was just like
literally.
I was just up to 51. Like it was just like I drive around now, like I'll see like I remember I drove by Horizon Honors College or high school or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, I remember that feeling like I was on the fucking moon,
Yeah.
like having a track meet there.
Yeah. Right.
That's
And
exactly
I
what
just
it
drive
was.
by it. Yeah, it's just like 10 minutes away from where I live.
Yeah, and it's like you get there, you get off the bus, you go play the game, you get back on the bus. It's nighttime, you go back home. Like
Yeah.
that was
Exactly.
really it.
So do you remember what the transition was like? You were probably super young, but going from New York to Arizona.
So I'll tell you the story. I came from Arizona. I came from New York. This is my first time in Arizona. I had on a jacket, like thinking that, you know what I'm saying, the weather is going to be like a little cool.
Tell me, did you have one of the big puffy ones with the fur?
No, I didn't.
No?
I just had on a
No?
regular jacket.
The baby fat
Just a regular
jackets.
one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm thinking it was going to be cold. 'Cause I think I want to say I came down here in like September maybe.
Oh, that's it.
And
Yeah,
so,
that's
a hot
that's
month.
honestly the trickiest month.
That's a
Yeah.
hot
Because
month.
it's like you would think it's fall, but it's a disaster.
exactly. And I literally came, Sky Harbor, I'll never forget this day. I came, them sliding doors open, and all I feel is heat just hit my freaking
Like it's
face. And I
oven.
was like, and I think I was like in 4th grade. So I'm just like, what the heck is this? And I was like, it's hot as heck out here. And it was nighttime. So it was like, it was the craziest moment. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is crazy. So
Wow.
that's
I
literally.
have almost an identical memory from childhood. My dad had flown us out here for something, and I will never forget those doors opening, and it was pitch black outside. It was like 9 p.m. or later. And I'll just never forget, it was the first time in my entire life that I felt like heat hit me in the
Yes.
face when there was no
Yeah.
sun
no
out.
Smack
sun.
you.
Exactly.
It was like from the Bay Area. I was like, okay, when the sun's down, it's cold. Even in the summer, you got to wear like something. You got to have a hoodie on.
Exactly.
Yep.
And yeah, out here it was just like, oh my god,
Yeah.
yeah, that memory that hits you if you
Yes.
haven't experienced that.
I'll
in
never
life.
forget that day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
walking out of the airport in Miami, kind of similar effect because that humidity
Yeah.
is different.
Yeah. In the
that was
summertime
Humidity
that
is
was
different.
That
Humidity is
one
different.
smacked me in the face. I lived in Texas. Like it gets muggy down there, but oh my god, dude.
Yeah, Miami's crazy.
That airport, it fucked me up, dude.
That's rough. Dude.
My Irish blood ain't cut out for that, you know what I mean? Not worth it.
When did you start hooping? When did you start playing ball?
Probably when I was like in 2nd grade, probably.
Okay.
That's
So
the
the
part.
back in New York, and then you
Yeah.
continued to play over here.
I started in New York. My well, I don't know if he's my cousin. I don't know. It was like a cousin that used to live with us, and he used to go to the park and he used to like shoot. He's like, "You're pretty good." I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Okay.
And then I just kept going and never stopped ever since then.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
How far did you guys go in high school? Like with your teams, you guys go. far
Well,
one year?
my 11th grade year, we went to the Final Four.
Really?
Yeah, and we played Highland and lost by 2 points, and I cried.
Oh.
That was the worst.
Understandable.
I rather have
Yeah.
got blown out. I don't know why, but them 2 points, oh my God,
Yeah,
was a dagger.
that's a harsher loss than losing
Yeah.
by like 20.
That's why
Yeah.
sports are so important, though, because like that gut wrenching moment, it preps you in some way for life. You're gonna have that happen to you at some point.
Yeah.
But God, that's 2 points.
And we had to
Yeah.
practice like different because like the hoop at this time it was called America West Arena, but the hoop, like, you know how there's like the big old crowd, like the hoop is like a little, like
Yeah.
it looks like it's very little compared to when you play on the high school court.
Sure.
Because it's like a big old, like, what do you call, like the crowd in the back,
Yes,
like the
yeah, you
audience.
could like see it behind
Yeah,
it.
so it's like when you're shooting, like it feels weird because it's so open in the back.
the depth is different.
Exactly,
Yes.
so-
I
Yeah.
remember that. So Dom coaches some kids, and I'd come to like a couple games in like just a normal gym that I'm used to like watching a basketball game in, and then he was like, "Hey, dude, like we made it to the, I think it was the finals, yeah, or something."
The Sun Stadium.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He was coaching at the Sun Stadium. They
Yeah.
like played there, and so we got to sit courtside to like watch the game there. And I just remember sitting there, and I'm like, this is a completely different feeling.
Yeah,
Like,
it
just as
is.
a spectator, I couldn't imagine coaching in that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be distracting, and then playing just
Yeah.
completely different.
Wow.
Our coaches
that's
was
true.
like, do not shoot any threes. That's what he told. He's like, do not shoot any threes. He's like, it's not going to be the same.
Yep.
And then at the time, it was the same as the Coyotes. They played there at the
Oh,
same
that's
time.
right.
So underneath the floor, it was freezing because the ice was on the
Oh, wow.
the court was on
Yeah.
top of the ice. It was
Steph
crazy.
would have bounced one dribble there and been like, hey,
I seen that video. Yeah, when,
When
he
he
finds,
finds
the dead,
the dead
spot.
spot,
yeah.
I had to ask this because I wanted to verify it too. But did you used to be a teacher?
What is going on?
you're DJ we have to know. Yeah.
So I did go to school because I wanted to be a PE teacher, and I was a teacher's aide for like 2 years maybe at a behavioral school.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just that wasn't the
Just
that
2
wasn't
years
the route
ref-
for you.
No, I wanted
Fuck
to
them
do
kids,
it, but then it was just I had my son, and the pay just wasn't so good. So I was gonna go. I got another job, and then I was gonna work there and just continue to go to school so that when I got my degree. But then they told me I needed to do a teacher. I forgot. It was like be a substitute basically for like a whole year, and I couldn't work and do that at the same time with my son.
Oh,
So I was
yeah.
like,
Tough
I had to
schedule.
stop.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Damn.
But I literally was like, I did every class. I made it right there, except for that last semester that I would have had to be
And they didn't tell you that going in?
student teaching. Like they did, but I thought that I would be able to work at the same time.
Right.
Oh
like,
my God, yeah.
So and I couldn't. So that's why I was like, okay, I can't do this. Like I have to be here full time, like a real teacher. Like that's what I was thinking. I was
and
like,
not get
yeah, I thought it was gonna be like part time, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like a teacher's aide, kind of. No,
Damn.
Yeah, like apprentice or something like that. Yeah.
not
like,
be here
your-
full time,
Yeah.
8 to 5 with no pay.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No pay at all.
No, there was no pay.
Yeah, there's. Yeah,
And I'm like, so you want me to work part time and I have my son?
For the
I was like, I can't
free.
do both.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
but I
Wow.
did want to be a PE teacher.
I'd seen
Yeah.
some about
Did,
that.
I gotta be honest, that gives me new respect for any teacher I see out there. If you have to
Oh,
do
dude.
that
Yeah.
out here,
Bless your
you
heart. It's a
really
tough
gotta
job.
want like.
What's crazy is that I wanted to be a PE teacher coming out of high school, and I never could pass biology 101. It took me 4 times to pass that class. And then in the middle of me, I was doing that teacher's aide, and then I was teaching 4th grade. And I was like, and my teacher was like assistant principal, so she's always gone. So I was the main one in the class. Me and this other guy too, Randy is my homeboy. But yeah,
Randy
that
was
made
nice
me want
with
to.
it?
Yeah,
Shout out
that's
Randy.
my guy. And I wanted to start teaching 4th grade. So when I went back to school after I had my son, I went back to school to do elementary
Oh wow.
teaching.
Okay.
I'm trying to think
That's
that would be a good debate. What would be 4th grade's got to be in the running for the best age
Yes.
group to teach? Because if you go 2nd or lower, you got booger eating.
And you got to teach them how to
Accidents.
read. Like
Yeah, like
like
if I hear about that
That's-
itsy
Imagine.
bitsy fucking
Yes.
pointer one more time. But 4th grade is just like they could come
Ooh,
at you with some crazy stuff, but they're still kids, so they're
Yeah.
still manageable. There's probably some fine gentlemen and ladies in there. Like they got personality. Yeah, 4th grade,
4th grade's the best.
6th grade, absolutely.
And
Yeah, it's
junior
like
high,
4th
they're
and-
just emotional.
6 on.
Yeah.
5th would be borderline, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I would say
Anarchy.
like once they get into
In
middle
high
school, it's just
school-
nightmares.
I'm picturing just imagine being like fresh out of college with an education degree or like a couple years out and just walking in to a class of 30 16-year-old kids and being
Bruh.
like, who's fucking fired up to hear about some physics today? And they're just looking at you and just crickets like, nice. Who wants to hear about Newton's laws? Like, oh my God,
Nobody.
dude. Hey, you know what? Takes a different kind of courage, you know?
I
It's
agree.
got to.
For sure.
When did you become DJ Ah?
Oh my DJ
Right. So yeah, is that a name that you've always had, like a nickname? You turned it when you. I guess yeah. I'm kind of
I
trying to get the
did.
story about
I
this.
heard
So,
maybe they
like-
called you off first.
Yes.
Okay.
It's so crazy. Okay.
fine,
It's so many stories. The stories for days.
The
what
lore.
we're here for.
We're
what
here
we're
for the
here
lore.
So basically, like, my name's Ashley Hudson. I don't like when people call me Ash. And so my oldest son's dad, like, his friends will always want to call me like Ash. They'd be like, Ash. I'm like, bro, stop calling me Ash. Like, I don't like you to call me Ash. Like, I don't like it. And then they're like, gosh, like, why can't we just call, like, because I don't like you call me Ash.
Disrespect it.
Yeah, like, I just call me Ashley. Like, why can't you just call me Ashley?
Interesting hill for the homies to die on, to be honest. Like the name of what they're calling you.
Yeah. And so finally, like, my friend, or one of his cousins, still my friend, Mo, he was like, you know what, I'm just going to call you Ah. And I was like, what the hell is Ah? Like, what are you talking about now? He's like, cuz I'm going to call you Ah. Ashley Hudson, ho, because you always talk about my name is Ashley Hudson, so I'm just going to add the ho in there so you can call whoever calling you Ash a ho. So you can be like, my name is Ashley Hudson, ho. So that's how it came up with AHH.
Oh, AH. Yeah, okay, that's awesome. Wow, that's good. Okay.
Damn.
See, I was wondering. I was like, the Ashley Hudson's cool, but I was like, where did the other H come from?
Yeah.
And then the so it's
Yeah.
That's fire.
So when
Hudson,
people
ho.
like, who are you? I'm Ashley Hudson, ho. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's fire.
Dope.
so that's
we
where
call you
Ah.
Ashley Hudson, ho?
Yeah.
So the DJing thing, when did that start?
The DJ came when I was at AZMT.
There's
I
no
was-
mixtapes, right?
Yeah, Arizona Mixtapes. I was there, and it was my baby dad from my younger two. He started Arizona Mixtapes before I got there, and then we got together, and I just helped him with the business. And then I'm like, what do I want to do? I was like, let me just control the music, because that's really the only thing. I don't want to talk, because he used to do interviews every Friday. I'm like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to record y'all. I don't want to be customer service for when y'all come in here and say, oh, where do you sit down? Do you need a drink of water? I don't want to do that either. I was like, let me just control the music. So I just started doing the music every single Friday. And then, like, they was like, okay, well, we just going to call you the DJ, because you're the DJ. You're the ones that control the music. And they was like, well, you need a DJ name. And I was like, a DJ name? And so then I was like, okay, well, let's just go with Ah. DJ Odd. They're like, DJ Odd, that's pretty cool. I'm like,
It is.
might
Actually,
be
you know,
pretty
Yeah.
cool.
DJ Ah.
It's got a nice
Yeah.
ring to
And
it.
Yeah,
there
it's
it
very
goes.
Could
short.
be any
DJ
genre
Odd.
too.
Very
DJ
memorable.
Ah, no idea.
Absolutely, yeah.
You
You
could
know-
you
you know
could
what
put
you're
on
gonna
some
do.
Euro techno with that, or
Well,
it could be.
Save that for later, dude. We got a DJ segment we're gonna do with you later. That
Oh,
we
God.
think you'll-
I'm
Jared
scared.
Jared cooked this one up, and I read the notes, and I was like, I think she'll fuck with that.
If you're gonna talk about techno, I probably don't know about
No,
techno.
no, no,
I'm
it's a
like,
different- no, it's a
Nobody
different-
listened to techno.
I'm like, you about to stump me.
No, it's something different.
What's your favorite Armin van Buren song? No, just kidding.
Oh, I was like,
No, we're not gonna do that. All right, so Arizona Mixtape. Glad you brought that up. Off camera, we were talking about Justice, John Blaze, Respect the Underground, just all that. But you're, if I'm seeing this correctly, first black female to become a core DJ
yes.
with them, right?
But not with Arizona Mixtapes. This is after I was with Justice, after Certified Advice. This was like 2023,
Oh,
maybe the end of 22.
Okay, so just a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Okay, so then, but you got your start with Respect the Underground, right? Or was that?
Arizona Mix. Everything started with Arizona
Arizona
Mixtapes.
mixtapes
Okay.
and then everything. Yeah.
Yeah, like literally Arizona Mixtape. Because I didn't. Be honest with you, I wasn't in Arizona hip hop before. Like I didn't know anything about anything with Arizona. Before 2015, I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I get
Because
it.
I think
Yeah,
futuristic,
get it. Yeah, same
futuristic
here.
kind of broke in like 14, 15.
Yeah,
right?
and what's crazy is that I went to college with Futuristic. One of my friends that I know that I used to work with, she dated Futuristic, and she's like, "Oh, he's a rapper," and I'm like, "Okay," like I came from like a background like I went to school, college. I did like go to the football games. Play basketball, like boyfriend, like what I'm saying, like normal stuff.
Yeah, high school, yeah.
I'm
Little
not,
preppy, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a rapper in Arizona. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Like,
And you saw some nerd in a sweater vest.
Yeah,
with
didn't
Yeah, that's what he
32
was-
million views.
doing
and
the
you were
nerd
like,
raps
oh
back then.
shit.
yeah. and
Wait, you
like-
got to tell her the
What?
Tangelic Relic connection.
Oh yeah,
there,
yeah. I'll
dude.
tell her. I'll tell her
Yeah.
about that for sure.
But yeah, so I didn't know any of this stuff like existed. And then like when I got with Ahmad, which is for Arizona Mixtapes, he just started introducing me into like this was like a whole different world.
Really?
Like,
Do you remember-
literally.
do you remember who some of the artists were? Like,
When I first started listening to it, it was Socrates the Don. He was on there. They played him a lot. Trap House.
Wait, Socrates at Dawn?
No, Socrates the Don.
The Dawn. Oh, the Dawn. Okay.
Yeah, the
I was
Dawn.
like, Socrates.
He was rapping. He was
Very
singing in
cool song.
music. Malamente, Dub Fuego.
dude, I don't know any of these.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, like when
It was like,
when
yeah.
we started this, I was like, I maybe knew a couple people. Like the biggest thing I knew was like Willie North Pole. Like we listened to that in high school. That was
And-
like a huge
That was a
deal
big
for
deal
us.
for Arizona.
And
That
Willie
was-
North Pole, I'm like, so when I came here, I'm like, Willie North Pole. Like, I do know Body Marked Up, but that was the only thing I knew.
Mine was. I think it was on our radar. We were big B.O.B. fans, and that was before B.O.B. went to whatever record label it was, and then it didn't go well for
Right.
him. But like when it was like mixtape B.O.B., and then my buddy came. He picked me up from school one day, and he was just like, "Dude, I found B.O.B." He's like, "This guy, he's on the track with this from Arizona," and I was like, "No fucking way!" And it was, I'm a hood dreamer. Hood
Oh yeah,
dreamer.
Hood Dreamer's
It's fire. I could listen to it right now. It's still hits.
Yeah, I didn't even know. And I'm like, they were like, Willie North Pole, he signed with so-and-so. I'm like, what? Like, I was not paying attention. Like, I was
Yeah.
literally a casual to Arizona hip-hop. Like, I didn't know anything. Like,
I mean, you're coming from New York though too, like so your
But I grew
experience
up
was-
here.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's
Not
true.
in
yeah,
Phoenix,
yeah,
but-
Most of our life
true.
is-
True,
yeah,
true.
so I just didn't. I don't know if I didn't get out much or
Yeah.
what was going on. But
Somehow,
social
it didn't
Yeah.
make it to East Mesa for some reason.
yeah,
They
like
just-
I
they
don't.
just
Maybe I
didn't-
need to be in Phoenix. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm just like, who are these people? Judge the Boss. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah, we know Judge. the
Like
Boss.
now I know
Yeah.
Judge like very well, and I know
Yeah.
a lot of his background. But back then I'm like, who are you guys talking about?
Yeah, who are these?
Who are
guys?
these people? Like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really how it was. But 2016, I came in guns blazing.
Ready to go.
Well, so I'm curious to know, and I don't know if you guys have thought about this either, but like, so you do a lot, right? I mean, DJing, hosting, you now manage artists.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Everyone's got a favorite child. I know that's the thing people like to say, but do you have a favorite that you prefer, or do you enjoy doing one of those more than the other? Would you say? Out of everything you do.
I really like to, I like radio DJing, like, cause I like to be able to like talk about the music, play the music,
Set
be
the
on
vibe.
live.
Right.
You're a
turn it
curator at
up.
heart. You're
Yeah.
a music sommelier.
Yeah,
Curator, dude.
Let me pair it with that, dude. Yeah.
like I don't even care if I could if I need to go DJ in the club or DJ at an event, I can.
You killed it at Matty Ice's event, I thought, when you.
Oh, it's Sway, yeah.
yeah.
But like I don't like I'll do it like I can. Like people be like, oh, you're not a real DJ because you don't be. Bro, I can do all that stuff. Don't play with me right now. But
Put some respect.
Just
on my-
pass her
Yeah.
the aux.
Yeah,
That's,
like-
that's basically it. Just give me the rock. Like she's just give me the aux.
yeah, I
And
could do it, but it's just like I'd rather because I like Arizona hip hop, and like when you go there, you got to play all the you know what I'm saying, the mainstream music and all that, which is not the problem. But
Yeah.
I'm an Arizona hip hop DJ head. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll rock something out.
Stubborn
with some
DJ
Arizona
can be
hip-hop.
tough. Yeah, you do have to please the crowd
Yeah.
a little
Yeah,
bit. But then you
exactly.
got to put your own flair in there and
But listen,
put people on.
I will rock the crowd with some Arizona hip hop. Stop playing with me. Like I know all the hits. Like
Hell yeah.
So would you
That
say
could
you
come
like?
up.
So would you say you
come
like
up
you like taking control of like a situation or like controlling the crowd without the interaction?
yes,
So it's almost
like
like,
I
you're
hate.
you're like the introvert, but you're like I like the extrovert of like my creative energy towards people. But I just like let's close that door and just you enjoy it, and I'll just stay over
Exactly.
here. Okay.
Exactly. Like I know I can make you turn up. I know what songs to play to make you turn up, but I don't want to talk to you.
You're like you're
That's-
you're
that's-
an
that's fair, that's
A&R
very
for
fair.
the function.
Huh?
You're a
Say it
function. You're an A&R for,
Enough
the,
for the
function.
function, yeah.
Oh, an A&R.
You know what I mean?
for the
You're
fun-
you're
Yeah.
a function.
That's fire,
A&R.
that's right,
It's-
Yeah, I like
it's-
that, dude.
I might
yeah,
change my
if there's-
Instagram.
Yeah,
That's
A&R for the function.
you heard it
Jay,
here
that's
first.
Attaboy,
that
Jerry.
That was
Yeah.
fire, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I like it. It's just like you're not. Yeah, I mean, you could be or potentially in the studio there, but like I can see that. Yeah, it's just like you're looking at the crowd and everyone just sees a mass of people and you're just like, the people need Sway right now. Like,
Yeah. Hello.
yeah, more.
See,
So, oh, go ahead, Drew.
I was gonna actually because there was a question I was gonna ask you before leading up to the interview, but it kind of actually makes sense now, and it kind of like gives me the answer that I was looking for. Because one of the questions I was gonna ask was, you being a DJ you're somewhat of a talent, so you somewhat have to have some type of attention to yourself. When you manage artists, how do you like take that? I wouldn't say ego, that's not really the best word, but how do you take that attention away where you can focus on other artists, but it makes sense now that you like you said, controlling the movement and stuff without having like that ego there, so that way it doesn't seem like you need to be a people pleaser in the crowd.
Wait, I feel like you asked me two different
Yeah, that
questions.
was. I was gonna follow.
So basically, like the question I was going to ask was, you're a talent with being a DJ, but since you like being a DJ without having that crowd interaction, it kind of eliminates now when you manage artists. Sometimes you don't have to worry about that portion of yourself. So like you can still be in the background, still help artists do things, and it doesn't like it doesn't interfere with that. Because like sometimes, usually with like producers, for instance, they like to also be kind of the head front just as much as the artist does, and sometimes that
Produces all the
creates
songs, all in
that
your
creates a lot of
videos.
ego tension. Yeah, but for you, like you said, the way that you explain that, it kind of now it's like, okay, that makes sense why you can manage artists and be a DJ at the same time.
Yeah, because like with Sway, like I don't know, like with Sway is kind of like I don't need to be the forefront. Like
Right.
even when I did a show, like when I DJ in a show, I don't need to be the forefront. It just sometimes
Right.
it just happened to be like that, but it doesn't. I don't need that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so I don't have a problem with like having Sway do this and like making him be the forefront, or AK making him be the forefront, because they're the superstars.
Right.
You
Right.
feel me? Like they're the ones that need that light. I'm just gonna be here
Yeah.
regardless.
Right.
Like, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. But at the same time, like you said, I'm still a DJ and I still got a brand that I still gotta, you know what I'm saying? So I do that on the side, which is kind of like easy. I thought you was asking me at first, like, how do you deal with your artist but still have to deal with other
That's what I
artists?
thought.
That's what I thought.
That's
you
what I
were
thought
trying
he
to
was
go
getting
to.
to.
Oh, okay.
That's a
that-
good question though. How,
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
would you-
yeah.
how would you
Actually,
respond to
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Well, that is kind of like I set expectations beforehand. Like
Okay.
with
It's important.
AK, with Sway, I tell them beforehand, like, if you want to be your manager, this is what I do, right? You know I got to post other people's music. You know I got to do this. You know I got to interact with other
Can't just
artists.
promote you.
You
Yeah,
know
I will.
and I try to leave my page for just them.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I try to use my page like for certain shit that I do.
Yeah.
But I try to use my page for just them that I'm really promoting. But then I use my Certified Savage page for what I'm saying, for all the artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and I know like I be feeling like, dang, I know they probably like, why you didn't post me today? You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, but I think they know, like Sway knows, AK knows, like they know like you're a DJ, this is what you got to do. Because I set the expectations beforehand.
I think it fits the brand that you have really well, like where it's just like that you do post people, right? And so there's like that's like level 1 or whatever level it is of like, okay, if you're posting them, they know you're harsh on someone if you don't like it, or like
Right.
you're honest
Yep.
at least. And so if they're posting it, cool, like I should probably check that out. If you're fucking with someone to the point that you like are signing them or are managing them, like it's a nice credibility builder for
Yeah.
the artist, where it's just like she's a tough critic for sure, and like that's this she believes in this person to the point that she's like involved in business with them. Like
Exactly.
that
Right.
says a lot too. I think it fits the brand well.
It does. And that's another thing, like, if I'm working with you personally, like, you know I want you to win. Like, you know, like, I'm, like, and I'm not coming, like, the way I come with other artists and they think that, oh, you're always so negative or you're this, I'm like, you should see what I be talking to Sway.
Yeah.
You should
right.
see how I talk to AK or Young Face. Like, they're always like, why you always da-da-da? Bro, because I don't got time to be I definitely can't sugarcoat with y'all.
Yeah.
I got to tell y'all exactly how it has to be. And they know, they understand, like, okay, yeah, this is all. Like,
Well-
she's gonna tell me, like, this shit is just, like, not it.
And we haven't met your other artists, but I mean, we've all interviewed Sway. I went to that show, and talk about a talent.
Yeah.
And I mean, the guy can, he locks in the room. He's got themes for his music. He's super, lyrical and talented. How did you guys link up?
Sway, well, he claims that he talked to me at the freshman class, but he just sent me he like hit me up on Instagram. He sent me a link, and I'm like, bro, like, you sent me a link. I'm like, okay, so like, where's it? Like, are you gonna say something? Like,
Oh, you just,
you know what I'm saying?
just not even a message.
Yeah,
Just-
because that's
There's no-
normally
there's
I don't
no pitch,
respond
there's
to
just
those.
the music.
I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And I don't respond to those because they do that so much, and I'm just like, that's not how you do it.
No.
And so,
Got a few of
but
those.
I think I had went on his. Sometimes if I look and if it looks appealing, I'll go to your Instagram. And I went to his Instagram. I was like, okay, sounds cool. And I was like, send me a couple songs. And I think I was just chilling. And he sent me some songs, and I actually listened to it. And this song, I was like, this song's good.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm about to play this song. And so I sent it to my co-host KJ. I'm like, KJ, listen to this song. This song's dope. And then like it just went on from there. And then one day he was just like, you should be my manager. And I was like, I don't know, because you know how many people ask you to be their manager?
Really? Now, Sway was your first artist?
No, AK is my first artist.
Okay.
And the reason why AK was my first artist was because I was just doing Certified Savage DJing, and AK is just, he's a street artist, like, and he's a character. Like, when he gets out, you'll understand.
Okay.
But he's a character. And, like, our relationship, like, we kind of grew because, like, he did music. A lot of people wasn't, like media wasn't really trying to, like, mess with AK because he's a street artist. He was kind of causing a little beef in the streets, things like that. But I'm playing the music because me and KJ, we playing street music.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that's what Certified Savage
Like I
was
said in the intro, if I fucks with it, it's
Yeah.
for real. Dude.
Love's real.
Exactly.
No fake love.
And so we was like, I was like, just playing music. Like he came to the house one day with me and KJ. We sat down, we ate. When you sit down and you eat with somebody, you eat a meal. It's different.
Damn.
You feel me? So like
That's true.
we ate it was a
Break bread
boil. It
with
was a
someone's
seafood
different.
boil. Woo!
Oh,
and
That's
like,
a personal
you know what I'm saying?
meal, too.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a dump it out on the
Let's
table.
go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get
like,
dirty,
I got
you
a
get
picture
messy.
of it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We ate a meal, and ever since then, it was just up from there. Like, we
Damn.
just was like this, and he was like, you should manage me. I'm like, bro, I'm not about to be your manager. Like, I don't even know how to manage. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. He's like, we just grow together. He was like, you be the manager, I'll be the artist, and we just figure it out. And
good
I'm
stuff.
like, I don't know, man. I just kept saying, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm like, people gonna be talking stuff. I'm like, every time you take on a new venture, people got something to say.
Of course.
So I'm like, I don't know, fool, because I really don't know how to be a manager. I even have reached out to Breeze. I'm like, I'm gonna have to take some courses. You know
Did
what I'm
you? Oh,
saying?
you reached
like,
out to Bryce Breeze?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna take
e-learning
some courses
platform
or
set up.
something. And so he was like, just do it. Oh, like, come on, we could be this. Like, we could do it. Like, we gonna take over. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it.
Damn.
I gotta be honest, if I was an artist, which is the last thing that's ever gonna happen, but,
Never know.
hey, you never know, dude. maybe in kids music or something. I don't know. But I feel like if I was an artist, if I saw potential in someone to be my manager, that's the attitude I would want them to have. I wouldn't want the person that's like, you need a manager and it needs to be me,
Yeah,
and
that's a
here's
good
the
point.
cut, and I think this is going to work out great for you. Like, I would much rather
Yeah.
have to convince someone that I believe has the potential. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's way
Good
better.
point, dude.
Also, I hope this isn't like controversial, but I can't help but laugh because like I draw like a parallel where guys being aggressive, getting their music in front of someone. It's the same principle as guys just being aggressive, shooting their shot with a girl or like a female
It
in
is.
general. And unfortunately, the principle is you got to have it.
Yeah.
And
If you
that's
don't-
it. You could be decent looking and really funny. You could be decent looking and really charming. You could be really good looking and none of those things. Like, you can be all those things. It's like there was an old SNL digital short with Tom Brady about like it was like sexual harassment of the workplace, and they were like, so remember, be good looking, because it would like have a normal office guy come up and be like, hey Janice, you look great today, and she's like, ugh, and then Tom Brady walks up in his underwear and he's like, hey Janice, looking hot today, and she's like, thanks Tom, and they were just like, and just remember, when it comes to sexual harassment of the workplace, be hot. And it was just like, and it's just like it's one of those things where it is. It's just
Yeah.
like. Yeah, if a really attractive, a good-looking guy or whatever goes up to a girl and he's aggressive, they're a little more receptive to
Yeah,
it than
sure.
than Peter Griffin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And same thing with an artist. It's just like if he's aggressive and he comes up and you go check it out, and you're off put by it at first, even a little bit. Like, just send me the Instagram link. Like,
Yeah, like, what are you
come on.
doing,
But then you
yo?
do check it out, and then you back it up, and it's just like, you just kind of got to have it if you're going to be that aggressive. That's really
Pretty
it.
much.
Yeah.
And then guys are like, man, I've gone through everything. I've shot my shot at this and this and this and this,
Oh
and
my
I've tried with
gosh.
these, and just like the market's speaking.
Yeah, it ain't there. Crickets.
Sometimes they be acting like they did something, but they don't.
Yeah.
Like, that's the biggest thing right now is that they'll be like, DJ, I don't fuck with my music. They be like, did you send her a song? No, she just doesn't comment on anything.
They-
Oh, so you
Damn.
just thought I saw your stuff and I'm supposed to just.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, got
Respond
it. Got
to
it.
it. Yeah.
Even if your full-time fucking job was to sit there on your phone all day and monitor a feed in Algo that was tuned to like Arizona music, that's a crazy expectation. And then you tack on like people have like lives and we have to do things. We don't see everything. Like
Yeah,
you don't see
correct.
every
You don't.
single
You
thing.
don't. You
just don't
and like
see it.
sometimes you're out of town for 3 days and someone dropped a song. It's like, man, so and so didn't post me.
Right.
It's just like, bro, I was up in Greer, for God's sake. The fuck? I was in the mountains. I haven't even heard it yet.
No,
Had no
for
idea
real.
this even happened.
For real.
Yeah,
That's
I think
exactly how it is.
I think one of the things that I love about some of the people that we really fuck with or people that we have posts, we don't do too much in terms of that, but it's like when we do, I like the fact when artists hit us up way beforehand and say, hey, I got a project coming out, this, and this. If there's something that we can do, like, and they leave it open to interpretation, knowing like we have artists booked for months out and end. So like if we do fit you in our schedule, it's because number one, we wanted to, the position was right, and like you played the right cards, and
Right.
therefore you got your deserving shot to do that. And it was like,
Yeah.
and it was very copacetic the entire way. There was respect, throughout the whole thing. I feel like a lot of artists just feel like they're always feeling like they're doing you the favor rather than the opposite.
They're entitled.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
we provide service of media and attention. That's all we are. It's like we're only as successful as the attention of what you bring to
Yes,
the table.
that's
So
exactly
if
correct.
you're not bringing
Especially
anything,
when you're not
and-
charging.
right?
Yeah.
And that's another thing. We're a free company. Like there's been a couple people where like, they're like, yo, you guys should be charging money for this, or like, we always respect people too that charge for podcasts. There was a whole nother debate that we've had before that people,
Yeah.
tell us like, yo, like we don't like when people charge. It's like they're providing a service. They have to keep the lights on. They got to pay people to to film, to edit,
time.
Yeah.
Right.
that alone.
right, to run
You
ads
can't
just to bring
understate what
attention
an
to you.
operation
Yeah.
it is. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Exactly. Like if you're doing this for free, you should be thankful.
Yeah.
And then like
You better collab on the post. Let me tell you that.
hello,
The
they,
least.
some of
Let
them
me
don't
tell
even
you
want to do
that.
that.
Trust me,
Let me tell you
we've
that.
had people. I won't say who. Y'all know who. Literally looked me in my face, said, "Yeah, send me everything. I'll collab." Zero.
Bro, I cannot
Zero
stand
collab.
that. I cannot. I'm like, bro. First of all, you didn't pay.
Yep.
I literally went out of my way to record this. Like I literally like when I might do my interviews. I live in Chandler. I'm coming to Phoenix. I got kids.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's what people don't get.
Yeah, exactly.
They think you just exist in this podcast studio.
Like, we
all
live
day.
here. We
I
wake
do.
up like
I
every-
work out of this room too, so I'm in here fucking a lot. But I don't live here. Yeah.
Like, man, yeah. And they're entitled. They're like so
Yeah.
entitled. I'm just like,
Yeah,
bruh.
and then we get the occasional too where they'll do the uncollab like 3-6 months
Oh,
later.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
get the
We-
notification. It'll be early in the
we
morning
just
too,
had
6
one of
a.m.
those.
6
Noted.
a.m. Just be the uncollab.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right,
Exactly.
super random. Like,
That's
Yeah,
okay.
they do that. Yeah, I don't like when people
I
that
do have
either.
to say, there's part of me that I hate it, but then part of me is like, is that what the youths are doing? They clean out their timeline. That's a bit. I didn't know about
Dude,
that
and
until
I
a while
cannot
back. They clean
stand
out
when
their
people do
timeline,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
They wipe out the whole
And they
Hard
have
drive.
nothing.
existence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Yeah,
you know what
it's
their
like 3
favorite
posts.
line is of why they're doing it?
rebranding.
Bro, oh my God. Literally, I'm like, rebranding to what?
Exactly.
What are you talking
what
about?
was your brand before?
Who
From the
knew
one
you?
6
Better
months
now.
ago? From the one 6 months ago? Or
Yes.
what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
Oh
It was
my
the flop.
God.
It was-
Me and
all
so and so
it
had
was
a
is-
disagreement. He wanted me to start paying him for those services, and so I had to part ways with him. I can't be doing business with people like that, dude.
Or just the brand flopped and they're like, all right, we got to come up with a new
Bruh.
brand. Or sometimes too, we'll get the people, they'll be going super hard at music. They'll do the interview. 2 months later, they're like
Dead.
doing something completely else. They're not even
Yeah.
doing
Or
music
just
anymore.
dead, or
It's
just-
crazy.
yeah.
No,
Like, yeah.
facts. I cannot stand that.
Yeah.
Dude, some people, that's, okay. That's literally why I kind of like took a break.
Yeah.
Like, I did like 3 interviews. And they're like, yeah, we're about to drop. Da-da-da. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get this video up. Da-da-da, so that when you drop, like, you know what I'm saying? They just disappear.
Like, actually, I had
I'm like-
65 uncleared samples in that project, and yeah, you're like 65. There was 8 tracks. How?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
there was a bit of time where that happened to us, and I don't think I ever told you guys this, but there was a moment where I was like, "Are we cursed? Like people just come on the show and then just nothing happens." And it's like everything led up to the moment. We do an awesome interview, and then all of a sudden it was like never hear from them again. They like stop posting, and I'm like, "Damn, is it like us?
No,
like
that
are we the
happens.
ones?" But yeah, it just happens. Mhm.
And
Then,
that's the
then
problem.
within range, started interviewing who they want.
That's
All right,
great.
we want to
Ready?
jump into a segment.
You want to
Hell
do some
yeah.
segments?
We
Up?
got
Let's go.
segments. There. All right. So this one's a quick fire round. Okay. It's 5 questions. No thinking. Quick draw McGraw.
Don't think.
No, you get.
Quick draw McGraw. Went to art school. Okay. Quick fire round. Biggest hater in the AZ scene.
Oh my God.
you might need to think.
Jeez.
She might need to think.
Oh
on
my
this one.
God. The biggest hater in Arizona hip hop?
5.
Oh my God. Hold on. I can't even think of a hater right now. That is crazy.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's
Who is
actually.
the biggest hater?
Is there anyone that you know? Well, you. Oh boy, we talked about before.
Wait, the biggest hater or my biggest hater?
No, the biggest hater. Just the biggest hater. And it could be an artist, could be a platform, could be anything. Who's
Shit, I was curious.
just
to see
someone
who's your
that's just-
biggest hater?
Who's the
like-
cranky old man on just telling
Yeah,
kids?
Earl
tell 'em-
Hinton.
Huh?
Yeah.
We
he-
talked about. That's who
yeah.
we talked about. That was
Okay.
the Gucci interview. With.
Okay. Okay. All right. I like.
Yeah.
We like that.
All right.
One AZ artist we're all sleeping on.
Ooh.
Everyone but you.
Who? Yeah. Who are people sleeping on right now?
She's like, I got 50 of those. Let me pick one.
An AZ artist that everyone's sleeping on right now. It has to be Lil Tron.
Lil Tron. Okay.
Yeah.
I did
Okay.
check him out. Per someone's recommendation. Okay. If you this one, we'll see. If you could swap lives with one DJ for a day,
DJ
Could be s-
Charisma.
Charisma.
Who's that?
Whoa, what? Yeah, talk to us about that.
DJ Charisma. She's a female DJ in LA. Big DJ, like known.
She do like YouTube sets? Is she a radio
does.
personality? Was
She does everything. She does.
If she's a YouTube set person,
I don't know
that
about
will get
YouTube,
played
but
here,
I know that she does clubs, radio, everything. Like I think she works at Power 90. Was it the 96 one? The one where they all go there and do the freestyles.
Oh,
Is the
Power
LA
90.
Leakers?
3 or
Yeah.
Is it the LA
Leakers?
Leaker
Yeah.
shit? Okay, okay.
Yeah, like
I
the actual radio.
I think I've heard the name before. I'll have to double check on that, but I'll do like a little B-roll footage of her and see what she's doing. But yeah, that the name sounds familiar.
Okay.
But LA Leakers is a
DJ
really
Charisma
great
for
platform.
sure.
Yeah.
We're not done with this segment, but I'm excited for one of our next segments because I feel like
I
you
know
weren't
which
like,
one.
oh, DJ drama or academic
Yeah.
or whatever. Like that was someone I didn't know. Okay, we got a segment coming up that'll be good. What's a moment in Arizona where you knew you had either made it or you were like, I'm that DJ here, or I'm that personality? What were some of those moments where you maybe felt like you made it in Arizona, or at least one?
Definitely when I became a core DJ. And my Certified Savage show.
Yeah.
Like,
Just
everybody wanted to come on the show, and like I didn't have an issue with anybody coming on the show. They
Yeah.
all wanted to come on the show, and I was like, okay, they fuck with me.
Yeah, that's when you know.
Because when I was at AZMT, the same people would never come. I had Certified Savage. Like, me and KJ's first interview with AK went crazy.
Really?
Literally crazy. Like, views was through the roof. It was during COVID.
Damn.
So he couldn't even come in. We had to do it over, like, how we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, so,
That's
and
not,
like,
not,
I think
not an
that
easy
just
operation.
like,
We know.
exactly.
know.
And it was our first time. So we're like, shit was messing up. KJ's coming to my camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, I think Certified Savage, and when I became a core DJ, it kind of solidified me. Like, not saying that everybody solidified me, but it solidified me for myself.
Yeah, yep.
Like, okay, I'm doing something right. Like, people see what I'm doing, and it's
Yeah.
not just people in Arizona, because core DJs is worldwide. You know what I'm saying? So when you have other DJs, like, okay, yeah, I see her.
Yeah.
It's interesting because
Dope,
it's like
dope question, Jared.
I've noticed where it's just like when you're someone that works kind of in silence and you work without bringing your head up looking, oh, am I doing a good job? Do people like what I'm doing? And you kind of just like continue down that path for a while. And then out of nowhere, someone just shows you love for it. It means so much more than someone that does it for the love and toils along that same amount of time, and they finally get that first shred of validation that they were looking for. And it's like they have like that junkie mentality of like, oh god, I finally got one. Okay, and then they go down this path like, how do I recreate that or bottle that? And it's just like,
Right.
it's nice when you're just like, you go down your own path and then you get that recognition just kind of
Exactly.
out of left field, and you're like, oh shit, okay, you guys like rocking with what I'm doing.
Exactly. And that's why I tell people, like, I don't care about flowers. I don't care about none of that, because the people that I rock with, they're gonna tell me every day, like, DJ, like, you're that bitch, like, you're the boss bitch. Like, I don't need nobody online to tell me, like, oh, you did this, oh, you did that. I don't give a fuck,
Yeah.
because I know what I do behind the scenes. Artists, and they be like, so many artists fuck with, yeah, I know, because I do stuff behind the scenes. Like, I don't got to get on social media and be like, I did this for you,
Yep.
I did this for you,
Yeah.
I messaged you this.
I donated to the Salvation Army last
I bought
week.
this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta do all that extra, because they just gonna fuck with me, because everything that I do, they know is genuine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's real.
yeah.
That
for
last
sure.
question you got, Jared, is dope.
Last one. If you quit tomorrow, just left the game, what's the headline? Why DJ I'll leave? Should win the
Wait.
Powerball.
If I left tomorrow,
You quit. You hang up. You turn in your badge and your gun to the hip hop game here. What's the headline in the paper?
like, are you trying to ask me what is one reason why I would leave Arizona?
Yeah.
Hip Hop?
No,
Yeah.
like let's just say.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
it could be
or
anything. Honestly, open to your interpretation. Just like,
DJ, I fell in love.
oh,
Hey.
We'll give her flowers for that one.
Yeah, I like-
Okay,
hey,
I love that. See, that was
a
the
good
answer.
one. That was a
open
good
to
one.
interpretation.
That was a good one. Dude.
Tell us about this man.
I'm good.
Give us height, weight, and measurements. Bench press stats. Come on now.
All right, the next segment. Are you gonna do the one?
Do we want to do? Okay. Do we want to do? Okay, let's
I
do.
think
D-
I think
yeah,
she'll
I
like
think
that
we
one.
do the down. All right, we'll do the one we were talking about. Okay, this next
Sounds
segment
pretty good.
is called DJ or Nah.
Okay.
I'm gonna run some names by you, and there's gonna be fake DJ names, and some of them are gonna be actual DJs.
Okay.
There's really, I would fucking suck at this if someone
Yeah,
threw this on me.
might
So
suck
please
at
know
it
there's
too,
no
so.
expectations here. But I'm gonna run through a list. Nice, we got it. It's time. I don't know what
Sure.
time it is, but it's time.
He said it's time.
It is time.
No, it's not.
It's time. Okay. We're gonna start this off. So maybe I'll start with fake. I'm not gonna alternate. They're just
Yeah.
it's
you
just
won't- she'll
random.
just have to
I ain't
show
gonna.
something.
If I don't know it, ain't gonna know it. So
DJ Ketchup,
nah.
real.
What?
Blew my mind. I had to look it up. International wedding and event DJ, owner of Ketchup Enterprises LLC. Real
You're
known
just-
DJ online.
Wild.
That's crazy.
DJ Ketchup's crazy.
Dude, you can't.
DJ,
There wasn't a single name that was better than that
dude,
for that guy.
imagine just being like, yo, dude, my wedding reception was crazy. They're
Is
like,
it how's it spelled?
it's just ketchup. Like it's just straight up DJ ketchup.
Like if it was like ketchup, like CATCHUP,
Hey.
that would be dope.
Okay, that's hard.
But like
that's
ketchup,
fire. That's actually
He went Heinz
fire.
57 with it.
DJ ketchup.
yeah,
See,
that would be fire. But ketchup,
If I was a promoter, I would definitely hire DJ Ketchup and then put him right before Mustard.
ooh, that's cold.
Yeah.
That's cold.
I don't even
So
want to continue.
caught a
with this
save.
segment.
Caught a
That's
save.
cold,
Caught a
bro.
save. Caught a save.
That's cold.
All right, we'll go through a few more. Some of these are crazy. Okay, DJ Piff Martinez.
Wait.
I just now want to say yes to everything, but nah, bro.
Good. Okay, you got that one. You got that one. You got that one.
Biff Martinez.
Okay,
Yeah,
can
that's
I put the most fiendish one on you? Because this one I really cooked up, and it's pretty devilish. There's actually not. You could answer correctly either way, but I shouldn't have said that at first. But DJ Silky Johnson,
That's a dope. I like that name though.
That probably is one. DJ.
not technically. Well, okay, so there is a DJ named Silky Johnson, but you could have gone either way because there is one, but it's not like a huge artist. But Silky Johnson was the Player Haters Ball
From
Dave
Chappelle's
Chappelle character, so he like stole
Okay.
it from that. So it is made up,
All right.
but there is
Oh.
also
You use it as another.
That
Because
sounds
it's
like a real
also-
DJ name.
that one's yeah, Silky Johnson.
Yeah.
DJ Young Cookout.
That's crazy.
It sounds too long, so I'm gonna say nah.
Nice. Okay, you're cooking. You're cooking. DJ Baby Chino.
Yeah, that's a
Damn.
DJ.
Okay.
Yeah,
nailed
that
it.
one sounds like a real DJ name.
That was good. Okay, that was good.
I know you had DJ.
DJ
Mustard on that
Colbert.
list.
No, I don't have DJ.
DJ
I didn't.
Colbert?
I tried. I had a few like DJ Snake and them, but yeah, everyone we know that.
Yeah, no,
I knew.
that's-
I wouldn't insult you by thinking. Imagine me
Well, you
looking
never
you
know,
10
though.
toes on the
Sure.
ground and telling you.
You
like,
literally
DJ
never
Mustard.
know. Wait, what was it you said?
DJ Colbrew.
No.
Real.
That's a lame.
Oh my
dude.
God.
That
That's
is
brutal.
lame, dude.
Brutal.
That's,
Yeah, I
A
don't
lot
like
of
that.
Taylor Swift
Give
on
me,
those
give me the
decks.
I would be
background
like-
on the cold brew. What's the story? You got a
Oh,
story?
dude, hold on, I gotta find the cold brew one, dude. I didn't do much homework on the cold brew.
Like, is that like a real?
KSDT Radio, known for hosting the Coffee House Show, featuring a mix of genre and chill vibes.
Oh, all right.
DJ
the name,
Nu-
the name
If
just
it's
sucks.
fitting.
DJ Noodles,
DJ Noodle.
Probably. Yes.
nailed it. Okay, all right. I think we're good.
Okay.
We're good on that one.
All right.
Another one?
You want to hit her with the aux one or the
I'm
who's working?
thinking, would you co-sign, dude?
There you go. Let's do that. one.
Okay, this one is would you co-sign? It's no specific rappers, but it's just artists or DJs in a given situation. Maybe they have a specific quirk about them. Would you sign them? Number one, a rapper who drops new music weekly, but hasn't posted a music video in 3 years. You signing that artist?
But they post what weekly?
They drop new music weekly. They just basically never drop a music video for it. They no visuals.
No visual.
But their music good. They're putting it out. Just
Yeah.
no visuals. You're signing that?
They got good music.
Good music.
That's all that matters.
just no visual.
That's all that matters. Okay.
Because you can get them to get it. You just got to get a videographer and tell them what the next step is.
I feel like the fun part of this one is these are jokes, but it'll feel out like kind of who you are is like what you're looking for in an artist, you know, or like
That's
what you
true.
really care about.
Artists
Okay,
can be switching up
uh,
all their plans in the next 60 days once this episode comes out.
Yeah.
might,
Once this
dude.
comes out, you're just getting the most targeted like inbox hits from artists. Just like
I'm offended.
some guy's gonna send just the Instagram link and then be like, "Just kidding. Here's my whole bio now." All right, an artist who's top tier live but sounds unpolished on record.
Who's good?
They bring it live.
Oh, but
they sound good live, but just for some
terrible
reason,
on
whatever you
wax.
put on the album, it's just some's just
No.
can't have that.
can't do it.
Can't do it.
That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, technically,
true.
those
How
are
you
battle
doing?
rappers. A lot of battle rappers.
probably, yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
True.
Because, like,
Our Chris Kyle, dude, coming in. I love it.
they're probably just freestylers and just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there's
It's
some
just like
people
they
who are
have that
better at
energy
that.
live, but
Yeah, no.
let's see. Okay, this is an interesting one. See how you'd feel about this. An artist has perfect rollouts, PR, playlisting, like everything's set up, the order's right, it sounds good, the lyrics, they're good, but you know everything's AI generated.
No.
You backing that? No. Got to be authentic?
Yes.
Can't have it?
I'm not
Okay.
doing no AI. over here.
Okay, no AI.
No AI over
What
here.
are we doing?
Fuck, what-
She's got the answer,
She
Sway.
says, "What the fuck does Allen Iverson have to do with any of this? Dude? What the fuck?"
She's got the answers. No AI.
All right, a rapper who's fire, but he never shows his face. Strictly audio and voice distortion. They make great music, but
She just said if it's the music's good.
they never show their face. So like a Yeet, Marshmallow kind of situation.
The
you know what I mean?
Weeknd,
Would you doing
like,
that? Yeah, Weeknd. Well,
Daft Punk.
unfortunately, we see
But
that
do they
damn face
post?
of his, but you know what I mean. No.
Do they
She said, "Do they
post?
post?"
Yeah, they post, but just no idea what he looks like.
So mystery
But he's
branding.
going
or
out in
he
public?
or she. Yeah, public
Oh, for
appearances
sure.
like Dead Mouse. Like
That's
yeah,
something different. You can like do something with
You like
that.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can market that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 bros in masks, just like the most awful, horrible
Yes.
mask.
Because you
Showing
want
up
to
in
know
your
why?
DMs,
Right
dude.
now is viral season, so they're gonna go viral just for doing something weird.
That's
It's
true.
viral season right now.
Well, not season, but I think it's viral time. The generation
Yes.
right now is about being
That's what
viral.
kids are
Yeah.
trying to do. They're just, they just
Yeah.
want to go viral.
Yeah.
I feel that.
A DJ who refuses to play any tracks released after 2005.
What?
Only old school.
Am I signing them
Yeah.
to what?
Your, your media
let's say
platform,
radio
your
station,
your-
anything.
And
Yeah.
they won't
Your
play any music
portfolio-
after 2005.
Yeah,
so you're
nothing.
not playing No Glorilla, bro.
Yeah.
What are we doing? What are we doing right now?
7
So, yeah,
p.m.
you can't do
Friday.
that.
Exactly.
Actually,
Like,
it's a little
what?
later than that.
They're like,
but-
we do Trina and Ashanti over here.
Like I do like the music before 2005 though. Unless maybe is he a really good DJ? You said on my radio platform, maybe we'll put him like 90s vibes. Or
There you
something.
go.
See
You
that?
have
See,
a
we just-
segment.
station
You
for,
have a
like-
segment for
I
that.
just got this imaginary, unhireable DJ hired for a segment of a show. So
Yeah, maybe you could do that
Okay,
then.
I feel like I got to take these. I got some that are I
Yeah,
thought
just
might be
hit a
goofier,
few.
but I think these might be more fun. A socially conscious rapper / lyricist, but they use old like Trapaholics and Gangsta Grills mixtape tags and like early 2000 ad libs on every track. So it's like you got like a Common or a Mos Def, but he's go Gangsta Grizzle every
music
5
good?
seconds, dude. Yeah, DJ Hoodridge. Personally, that sounds like my hell. Like, yeah, no, I don't want anything to do with that. But it could be fire for someone that likes that.
If the music ain't good.
See,
Let's
I
just
was-
say
I
this:
was all
we'll
about
assume
the-
that
yeah.
whatever weird thing they've got going, they're not shitty at it. They got something cooking there.
I don't know. I will have to listen.
It's hard to
We
be
gonna put that in.
marketable.
I can't fix it.
That brings a question I have then. So like, obviously the music's got to be good, or what are you doing? How many artists do you think you would be able to handle at one time if you did find artists that were? Because what do you got? You have 2 or 3 right now.
2.
You have 2. Is that a full like thing in itself?
Like, that's only because one is locked up.
Okay,
right
so
now
So
it's
one
Sway
active,
is
one
out.
active on the roster right now.
Yes. Well, I still post for the other one. Like sometimes, like I'll
Yeah,
post
I
like
think I've
something
seen
here
that.
and there, and then like I might be getting one soon. But I'm just like waiting for him to like do something like he's doing what he do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just like every artist needs something different from me.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like Sway is like, he's more so like the easy child
Okay.
because he's very self-sufficient. Or efficient.
You got to
Was it
check on those
self-efficient?
firstborns though. That's the firstborn. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
check on
do.
them,
I
dude.
do check on
No,
him.
no,
But
I'm just kidding.
but he's also like, he just be like, I know. And I'm just like, okay. But you know what I'm saying? But he's very self-sufficient. So I don't really have to do too much.
Yeah.
But then I have another artist who I like kind of work, like that I was working with that you need to do everything for.
You gotta hold his hand a bit more.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it just depends on how many of those do I need to do everything for
Yeah.
compared to how many people can do stuff themselves.
Let's
you know what I'm saying?
assume socially conscious Gangsta Grizzles is is pretty self-sufficient.
Yeah.
You signing it? You giving him a shot?
I don't know. I would have
I
to
think no.
I had to
That-
go deeper into that one.
All right,
That's
last
hard, that's
one.
hard to market.
A duo. They always match outfits, release together, and they do have a shared fan base, but one is clearly carrying the other. Race Ram.
No.
You're not doing that? You're not taking that
You
on?
got to deal with breakups and all
Yep.
types of shit. I ain't got time
See,
for
in
it.
groups would be. I
did
would
happen.
imagine that would be a harder
would be
thing.
a
'cause
lot.
You're
It's-
dealing with multiple personalities.
Yeah.
And
This is a
Trying to
freestyle
communicate.
question. Who do you think, and this is just an open question, I don't even have an answer to this one right now. Who's some of the biggest duo or group carries
of all time.
of all time in hip hop?
Oh, gosh.
Man.
Trying to think, because the only ones I can think of are great together.
Yeah, duos.
Like what one person carries a group like so like.
Well, we could do like music groups. I don't know about free like rap.
Yeah. Well, music groups, yeah. No,
Like
there's
B2K,
plenty.
You could argue
Omarion.
Justin-
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Justin Timberlake.
NSYNC, yeah,
NSYNC,
Backstreet Boys,
yeah.
yeah. There's always that.
Like
yeah.
I could see those. But
Does
like,
that happen? Does hip hop have better duos or groups than other
I'm
genres?
thinking like
Embrace
Mobb
debate.
Deep. I'm trying to think of like the duos.
You're not picking
Clips. I would say Pusha
Clips.
T. I feel like
Yeah.
He
Pusha
did
T.
kind of carry it.
He did.
Yeah.
I feel like Pusha T was way more than Malice was.
Yeah.
I
Or
would
was
say
that more so because Pusha T was more so out there?
I think so. I think he marketed himself more than
Yeah.
Malice did.
I would say Chad Hugo definitely carried the Neptunes. I think Pharrell just carried the face more, just because he had like kind of
I'm
more
sure
of the
that's
look.
a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, I was
dude.
gonna
That's-
say.
Chad
People would
Hugo,
probably
yeah, Chad
disagree
Hugo.
with me.
Right out the air fryer, dude.
Musically, he was top tier. And then I would even like to say, out of the group of like Missy Elliott, Timbaland, and Danger, like Danger carried Timbaland. Like without Danger, Timbaland wouldn't have a lot of the hits that he does.
I
You got all of
can't
them.
challenge you on that, and I honestly believe it. I
Yeah.
can see that. Damn, so we can't think of a single duo. I love it. What you got, boss?
I don't know. I'm curious to hear about like what can you share with us that you're working on? What's next for you? Like, do you have any like projects, shows, like anything we could be looking out for or showing up to?
I'm gearing up to start back up, so I'm gonna start doing interviews again. I'm gonna be doing my own show, kind of like it's kind of like the mic drop, but it's gonna be live. Like they're gonna be recorded live, so we're not doing all this. Add the auto tune. Oh, let's just take this song that you have and put it over your, you know what I'm saying? So y'all could just rap to it, and we just put the music. We're not doing all that. Everything is gonna be live.
Nice.
And I have that's gonna be. I'll just say it's gonna be called Nightmare on Osh Street.
Too.
Ooh,
So
that's-
and I got a logo.
Stop.
That's fire. That's fire.
hard.
You just casually dropped that. Nightmare on Off Street.
Yeah.
That sounds hard.
That is.
That's hard.
It's the hardest name I've heard this quarter, and I'll say that. Dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, the logo is even more. I'll show you guys after the show. The logo's crazy.
Gotta see that.
So I'm just waiting for a couple of things to come in, and then once it comes in, then I'm gonna. I got a sign coming, so it should be here in the next couple of weeks. I had to go back and have them redo it because it was wrong. Now they waiting for it to come back up. So once it comes and I see that they're shipping it, then that's when I'm gonna drop it on everybody, like my logo and everything. And then I'm gonna start doing interviews again. I'm about to just go at
crazy.
it again.
Yes.
So
Oh.
I'm gonna become. That's why I've been like doing a lot more sharing, talking to more artists right now. Like I'm gearing up. So the gear up is here, and also I'm coming back. I'm probably about to start doing some more solo takes. So I'm gonna be
Nice.
talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like people like they don't listen to you until you like really talk shit. Like, and I do like I talk shit, but if you really listen, I'm dropping gems.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they may think like, oh, she does talk shit. Yeah, but did you listen to what I said? I may have said
You might learn something.
Yeah, I may
Yeah.
have said you
Right.
guys
Yeah.
never fucking drop videos. You guys only drop videos once every 2 weeks.
Yep.
So that's me telling you maybe you should drop one once every week. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like listen to what I'm saying because even though I'm talking shit, I'm dropping gems.
It's
at the
just
same
important
time.
to know, like, that you're not coming from a place of just malice.
No.
You know what I mean?
Never.
Like, it's not coming from a place in hate in your heart. It's actually coming from a place of love for, like,
The
music,
culture and
the
yeah.
culture,
Yep.
and in a way, the artist. It's like, I don't want you to
sure.
go out there for 5 years and everyone's blowing smoke up your ass that this is great and you're wondering why you haven't made
Exactly.
it. Sucks. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
If I'm talking
Someone
about
could
your
have told you that in
flyer,
5 seconds.
When you're talking about your flyer, go make a better flyer. If your music's not good, go make some better music. Like,
Yeah.
if I don't like it, I'm pretty sure everyone's not gonna like it. Like, if they don't have it in their playlist, if they didn't go download it and say, "Dang, I need to put this on my, you know what I'm saying, download to Apple Music or my Spotify playlist or whatever," bro, they didn't like it that much.
It is true.
You know what that reminds
It is
me,
true.
You know what that
Yeah.
reminds me of? You know what,
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? We did a one time that we got asked to do an album review early on in this, and I got asked what I thought about a song. And I
It was
gave
like
an
song
honest
one,
thing,
you-
and I was
3
just
out of
like,
5.
Yeah, and the dude looked at me sideways, and I'm like, bro, this is the first track. We have 10 more to go. This is how I feel about this one. I could tell he was like upset about it. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
sorry, bro. Like,
That's like
60%.
I try to
dude,
do
it's
music
not that
reviews,
bad.
and I just like I be dreaded by the end. I'm like, bro, can y'all please send me some good music?
Yeah, just play me some
like,
fire.
and like every time I come, like I'm about to try to do a music review show again. So I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna try to do a music review show. And I just know I'm gonna quit because I just have a feeling like I don't know.
You're gonna make someone mad. You're gonna upset
I don't even
somebody.
care about that.
Yeah.
I don't even care when I make people mad.
You
I'm
just
just like, bro, I
listen to
don't care.
trash.
Like but like you see, that's a misconception about me. They just be like, DJ, you just call everybody music trash. No, I don't.
You want to enjoy the music.
I do I want to enjoy the music, but I don't just straight up be like, your music sucks and it's trash. Like, I don't just do that. The only time you guys see me doing that is because Two Tone posted it. But the reason why I did it was because they were in the comments talking shit. And so then I'm like, okay, so you want me to really tell you how I feel? Since you want to talk shit, your shit is trash. And then that's the part that Tone posts. So
Yeah,
now
you just
everybody
take
in the
back-
world
You just
thinks
clip
that
it,
DJ
yeah.
Oz- yeah, so now
Damn.
everyone's like, oh, I just called everybody's music trash. I'm like, no, like they started with me,
That's
and I
so
just had to
funny.
go in on them like, bro, your music's really trash. Let's be clear, like, you know what I'm saying? So
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
So it sounds like it's a dual-edged sword. It's like I want everybody to be better. I don't want 100 mad rappers in the Arizona music scene to be sending me music constantly being mad why it's not good or why it's not even making it past this first step. But also, if you're going to berate me and talk shit to me on my own platform thinking like I'm not going to say anything, at this point I'm going to say it's trash. And then unfortunately you have a co-host that you do stuff a lot with that just like, yep, I'm going to clip it here and I'm going to make a whole huge thing out of it. And it's like,
Exactly.
so at that point it's entertainment, but at the same time it's constructive criticism at best.
exactly. And I'm like, I can't tell you guys what to do with your music, bro. I'm not the artist. Like,
Right.
they're like, what do we need to do, bro? I don't know. Just like,
Yeah, exactly.
What do you want me to tell
Get
you?
a product and come to me and we can maybe figure some out. But I'm not gonna figure it out for you.
Yeah, like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like,
I'm picturing you coming back after like taking a break because you were hearing so much bad music and you're like finally motivated again. You sit down and you're just like, all right, send in your music and you get that first one. It's like little dinky dunky .wav and you're just like, God, dude,
Dot wow.
fuck.
right. Back to the bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's
Great
how it
episode. I
is.
appreciate you coming through. This was something that we knew had to happen at some point. Like I said, the Sway interview made it happen quicker. But I think it's safe to call you a legend at this point.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
if not-
Certified.
I mean, look, like you talked about, you keep up with everyone. We do the same, and we know your impact. We know the influence you have, and for anyone to maybe discredit that or try to talk sideways about it, they just don't know.
Comes from a place of love.
much.
Think about that next time.
Yeah.
Think
No,
about
it really
that.
does, because I love Arizona hip hop. And everybody knows, like, if anybody gonna say like, I'm never going to another state and saying anything negative about Arizona hip hop.
Yeah.
You'll never. I'm gonna tell you to
You
y'all
keep
all
that
day.
in-house.
We go in house. I'm telling y'all all day.
Exactly.
When
Yeah.
we go outside, what? We the best. What are
Yeah.
you talking
Yeah.
about? None of y'all can do anything
In the
against
back
us.
room of the
we
Bing.
got the best music.
Yep.
Yeah, like I did a Denver. I think I did a Denver interview, and they're like, "So what do you think about Arizona hip hop? We're the best. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nobody in Denver got anything on Arizona hip hop. Like, I match y'all up with anybody. You give me anybody, I got an artist for you. You know what I'm
I
saying?
couldn't
Like,
name Denver motion
like
at
that's
all.
how I do.
Going
it.
to
Like,
bat for y'all.
yes, I do. Like, I may be down here talking cold cash, but I love y'all to death. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to be doing. You can listen or you don't. I really don't care. Like, it's up to you because you're the artist. But I love you guys. I love Arizona hip hop. You know.
That's the send off.
That was it.
That's
That
the
was
send-off,
it.
dude.
Cut
Hit
it there.
hit the
That was
outro
fire.
music.
Let's go.
With it range. I say. They always got their hand out for a handout, but I never shook one. No high road, but it's like the high bridge is the place I look from. Mixed with the rhyme, and I think it's time to cook some. That whip come with a push button, 10% low as a little crumb. Can't tell when you within my range. I take the close shot, talking high job, low high, 007 bow tie. I'm in your crosshairs, you dread what you see. That boy so cold, get foggy scopes when folks be staring at me. A dead when you be crop circles on your head and your teeth. I'm talking impaired with 10 pairs of ears on your teeth. Sheesh, my motion Mosey progression just like a slow leak. No Kobe, but bro fade anything within 94 feet. You can't complain by catching jabs while niggas catching strays. Cause if you catch a jab, that mean that you within my range. You can't complain by taking stabs when I am sharp and blaze. Cause if you take a stab, that mean that you within my range. Within range. I say.